Welcome again to another social media takeover video, and today we're talking about what? Storytelling, the art of storytelling. And a lot of people don't know why this is important. Why should you be storytelling? Why is it important? Why do your potential clients even care about storytelling? The biggest reason why is because a story kind of links people emotionally. It hits home for a lot of people, and that's how you get a lot of shares, likes, comments. And when you get people in their emotions, you then get them to open up their minds and even open up their wallets and purses to purchase whatever you have. So one of the reasons why I do a lot of storytelling is just simply because I want to get people connected to whatever it is I am working to get across. So for instance, if I want to, let's just say I have a book to sell. Okay, this is my book, and let's just say I want to sell my book. The first thing I would do to you is give you a story about how, and it's an honest story. I do want to make that clear. This is an honest story, something that you maybe been through in your life. Me personally, I would do that. I would talk about my past, how I grew up in poverty, how I grew up as a 300-pound 15-year-old, 16-year-old, how I had diabetes, eczema, all these things. And being in poverty, we weren't taught a lot of, helpful things, if you will. So I would go back to that and just talk about how all odds were stacked against me. I'm dyslexic. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the tools to even be taught how to write a book. But yet and still, I lost the weight over 120 pounds. I got rid of the diabetes with my nutrition plan that I made for myself. All of these things happened. And at the end of the day, I got a book that was a bestseller. And you can just kind of close it from there, okay? See, I was getting you hooked in, I'm sure. You're like, whoa, you lost 100 pounds? This is how it works. You tell a story. And of course, I could go a lot deeper and pull some more emotions out and talk about how, poor people aren't, treated the same. And you could really get deep into it and really give your emotional side of your story. And it's a real story. And this doesn't mean you had to go through a lot of crap in order to tell a story. Some people actually can relate to you being, from the suburbs who lived a great life and had two, healthy parents who could, foot the bill for building a book or whatever it is. So you just have to be you. That's what I'm trying to get across. Be yourself and make sure that people know who you are. Now, I know a lot of you are very afraid to get on video and speak, and that's okay. If video is not your thing, it has to be. Writing has to be your thing, okay? So what that means is if I don't want to do a video, probably need to write something, some kind of like long, it's going to be long, some kind of long post. In this case, Facebook is going to be your best bet. But you want to make sure that either way it goes, you can tell a story. And you have helpful things that you can use to tell a story in long form, but you can talk it out. So if I wanted to talk a story instead of typing it, but I wanted it to be in Word format, I would just talk it into my phone. Okay, I'd talk it into my phone, save the video, and I'd go to rev.com, rev.com. And Rev, what you can do there is you can have them take your video, and they charge $1 per minute. Okay, very cheap. And they'll turn your video into words. So whatever you said on that video, they'll send you a long spreadsheet of words. You can go in, kind of fix it up, make it look good, and then you can post it. So this is what I do. This is actually what I did to write this book. I really, I had them go in and really help me to formulate that book. And we'll talk about more shortcuts to get a lot of things like this done in a fast amount of time. Just to give you a heads up, I wrote that book in 30 days, okay? Made bestsellers list. So there are a lot of things you can do, and that's what I'm here to show you today. So long story short, make sure you're telling a story, okay? People want to know who you are. We live in nowadays especially, we live in a reality world, okay? Reality TV. Everybody wants to know what you're doing, who you are, where you come from, who you're dating, why you're dating them, what kind of food you eat. They want to know. So start getting out there, put some videos up. Not only that, Facebook will reward you. Facebook likes that. Now, of course, that's right now. Things can change based on when you see this video. But right now, the people who video, especially go live on their Facebook pages, I've noticed my advertising budget goes a lot further versus when I wasn't going live and interacting with the community. All right, and this is after what Mark Zuckerberg said about wanting to develop a community. So get on there, make sure you know, letting people know who you are. Just be honest, be truthful, and I promise you, somebody's gonna love your story. There's gonna be a lot of people, and the more people we gather as followers, and the more we grow your following, which you'll learn how to do in the next few videos, the more we do that, the better you'll be. So get out there, tell that story. Talk to you in the next video.